Hey, good morning, everybody. Ty Garner here. And it's day 17 of Husband After God. I can't believe I've been doing this 17 days straight. Actually, I did miss one day. I don't know if y'all noticed that in there. Kind of threw a curve at you. But, so 17 days of trying to be a husband after God. And today, day 17, we're going to talk about wisdom. For a minute, I was like, wisdom. You know, how does that relate to being a better husband? Well, duh. You know, where does wisdom come from? It comes from God, right? The beginning of wisdom is the fear of God, right? The only way you can have wisdom is to fear God. James 1:5 says, "But if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives you all generously and without reproach." How many of you know of a guy that is a successful guy, but maybe not a Christian, or you wouldn't think he's a Christian? Do you ever look at that guy and be like, man, that guy is so wise? No, you may be like, man, that guy is so smart. He's, that dude is just a genius. Right? But you typically only, in my mind, I only think of people that are wise from a godly perspective, because I think wisdom comes from God. These other guys may be smart financially and have everything going on for them, but I mean, to really be wise and to be known as, well, I want people to say, man, he's got some wisdom. Where does that wisdom come from? The Word of God. The Word of God is where wisdom comes from, man. And there's so much awesome stuff packed in Proverbs. And if you ever read through Proverbs, it's written by Solomon. And God told Solomon, ask me for anything you want, and I'll give it to you. He could have asked for anything. He asked for wisdom. And God said, because you asked for wisdom, I'll give you everything you've ever dreamed and imagined. And he wrote the book of Proverbs, and there's so much in here about wisdom, because that was the burden of his heart, was to be wise. And the only way to be wise is to seek God. Proverbs 3:13 says, "How blessed is a man who finds wisdom and a man who gains understanding." So why is this relevant for our marriage? Guys, if we're going to lead our wives and our families, we're going to have to ask God to help us. That's the only way we can do it in today's society especially. We've got to ask God for wisdom. Because if you're not in His Word every day, there's no way you're going to be able to be the husband that God calls you to be. There's no way. You have to have wisdom. You have to seek God daily. You have to be in the Word. And one of the things that God just really has revealed to me lately is, man, we got to be men of prayer. We got to be praying for our wives every day and praying for God to give us wisdom as to how to be a better husband. So I hope that challenges you today. Seek God, seek wisdom, be in His Word daily. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.